Reggae Interviews. Word sound power.
This is DJ 745 for Reggae Interviews, here with one of the most hardest working producers on the island. We had the pleasure to talk to him last year, and it gives me great pleasure to welcome back Frankie-Music to the viewers of Reggae Interviews.
Welcome back again. It's a pleasure to always sit down and talk to you.
Well, look, we're at this spot here, which we're going to introduce in a few moments. But first of all, I have to congratulate you on now becoming a Grammy-winning producer. How does that feel?
It's a great feeling for anyone who get recognized from the highest level in anything that you do. So to nominate and to win is a wonderful feeling.
And really, when we look at it, the success that Koffee is achieving right now, and I'm sure that there is more degrees of success for her to achieve, it really kind of started here with you, with that big song, Raggamuffin.
Yeah, it's a good feeling. Me and the team, we really feel good for the achievement. And for she to be the youngest to ever win it. A Grammy. Female.
And the first female.
First female, yeah. So it's a wonderful feeling and a greatness. Let's expect more greatness from she and me.
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. Now, 2019, I think, was a really good year for Frankie-Music. You had one of the biggest rhythms of the year, the General. And then we're at this spot here that I want you to introduce to the viewers. Where are we?
We're at Frankie-Music studio at the HQ, So, now you have a HQ and you have your own home. You just expect higher quality and more work.
So tell me, how long has the studio been in operation? Because I think we spoke to you probably around March 2019, so it must have happened at some time between then.
Yeah, it happened like after the last interview, probably a month after.
Okay.
Yeah, it was working for a while though, but in the project finishing up at that time when we talk, and it finished like a month later.
And you're happy with the sound that you're creating?
Yeah, super happy, and still working, room to improve at the same time. We'll get some new producers and beat make and artists. We have more time to actually groom them the way we want it. So we're happy, we're really happy.
Yeah, for real, because I know that, up until now you've been working at various different studios, I think like Big Yard, Bobby Digitals and things, but I think to have your own spot, you're in control of when you make music and how you want to make it.
Yeah, we make music 24 hours. It's a big team, so we're always working. Even if I'm not here, my producers and people that I have representing the brand, they know what we want.
What you want.
What we want,
yeah. Now, one other thing that I'm also aware of is that you've now become an ambassador for the Bob Marley Foundation. Let's talk to our viewers about what is being an ambassador of the Bob Marley Foundation. What does that mean?
To be an ambassador for Bob Marley, the foundation reach out and recognize the work that I'm doing. They're pleased with the work that I'm doing, so they want me to, they give me the platform to show what I'm doing, and they're showing appreciation for what I'm doing. So it's a nice combination of things, so nice to represent the king.
Most definitely. So what does your role actually involve then? So what do you have to do now as part of being an ambassador?
Well, as you know, the foundation involved in a lot of things. So whenever the project comes up or anything to do with the Marley, I am one of the person who make it reach a little bit further. I reach down to my peers.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So it's a nice combination of things.
And I know that a few weeks ago at the 75th Earth Strong celebrations, I think that there were some artists within the Frankie-Music camp that were able to grace that stage at 56 Hope Road.
Yeah. That is one of the things that is good working with a product that I established like the Marley. They can merge with me, and I can bring my artists them to showcase what we are doing and what is to come. Yeah. So it's a nice combination, and I feel proud.
Most definitely, and we're very proud of you as well, because we've kind of seen you sort of like working for the last few years, and we've kind of got to know your productions in more detail, and each time we see something on the Frankie-Music label, we're kind of excited to hear it, because we know that the one thing about your productions is the quality is definitely there, your selection of artists is there as well.
Yeah, we spend a lot of times on that. We're very careful with how we send out the work. Yeah. So
So tell us about some of the artists that are in the Frankie-Music camp right now that you're working with in 2020.
We have artists like Sean Antoine, Kim Main, Vice Mail, Siobhan, Makian. The list goes on. So it's a nice list, nice team, you know?
Yeah.
Pushing forward.
And I think one of the last projects that, you released was the new album by Makian.
Yeah, we, Time and Patience, it distributed by Tough Gang. It's very nice, the lead singer, Razor Pay, coming out doing very good. And I can tell you, promise you, there are some tracks on it that you're gonna really, really love. Just take the time out and listen to it. You get a copy already, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, right? Yeah. So you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And I think the thing that I really love about Makian is that he's a very, very humble kind of guy, and he's been doing so much work as a songwriter in the background for so many people.
Yeah, he's a different guy when it comes to music. He really loves it. He have a lot of passion for it. This album is kind of different for him because we kind of be more rootsy on the roots side, and I think that is in comfort zone, so we get some good productions. Yeah. And then aside from the Makian project, Time and Patience, what else can we look forward to? What are you presently working on that's hot right now? The new single from Kim Main, Private Room. We just released the Juggling My Paradise. Me and LB merge up and we released that. And we have new single from Egyptian and Curvy Diva, Vice Mail, Black Magic. I don't want to even to forget, but we have some great songs. Just follow the movements. One Frankie-Music on Instagram,
Yeah. And I think that other artists that are, parts of the family as well, I'm thinking of people like Chris Martin, Romain as well. We can't leave those two out as well.
Yeah, we released a new thing, the video for Romain, Never Make Her Sad, is a story, it's a prayer for her mother. The video is out now. Chris Martin have his video dropping soon. I Care have videos, so a lot of songs on that project actually have video as visual, so you can see more and know more about it.
More about it.
Yeah.
I mean, that song that you just touched on, Never Make Her Sad, I mean, I think Jamaican music's always had this history of songs about mama, but this one kind of, I don't know, it just really sort of touches your soul.
Yeah, because the purpose of that song is what the best gift you could give your mother. And when you look at it, you only ask God to make sure live to enjoy more time on earth, that you can make sure you feel proud of you. And the best feeling for any parents is to proud of them kids.
True.
So I think that concept where Romy and Virgo bring it to, I think is one of the unique and one of the best gifts. Yeah.
And back in February, you held a festival, the Essence Music Festival. So, like I said, you've been very busy since last year.
Yeah. The Essence Music Festival now is an experience of what we've been doing and what we want people to know. We bring some nice talent performers, showcase. So as we say, have the experience of the Essence experience. So next year is the annual. I think it's the first of many.
Right.
So you can look at the next lineup coming next year. Early promotion, so more people can see what forwarded.
Yeah. I mean, I think that the caliber of artists that you had on that show was second to none, and I think it's a great sort of platform to be able to give a showcase for some of the younger artists as well. Because one thing I realise here in Jamaica is that we know of all the main artists that that are currently recording, but there's so many other people in the background that are still bubbling, getting ready to rise up.
Yeah, and you have a lot of artists in Jamaica who can give you a good hour, 45 minutes of performance, but in Jamaica you don't have a lot of shows that can make them showcase themselves. So I think that is what Essence will do. Essence will create a good half an hour for artists who can do a nice showcase. Yeah.
Why do you think it is that we don't have so many shows now in Jamaica?
I think most of it lead up to finance and sponsorship, because it's very expensive to keep show. You know that, and to keep a high bread show. So I think that is it. And think when things work out a little bit more, where it more benefit to everyone, from the artist to the promoter and the workers, I think you will see more. So we need to just come together more from all the people who play part in it and work to better, because it's a very expensive venture, you know?
Yeah. So it sounds like 2020 is going to be just as busy as 2019 was. Is there anything else that you need to share with our viewers about what Frankie-Music's going to be doing?
Frankie-Music always working. So if you follow the movements or follow us and any form of the platform you can, you will see a lot of greatness, and share the music, share the blessings. So.
Well, look, we're definitely going to be looking forward to hearing about some of these projects on the road when they come out. We give thanks for all the works that you're doing and you continue to do as well. A message to all the fans of Frankie.
Thanks for the support, and keep on support, and I will make you proud.
Reggae Interviews. Word Sound Power.